It's week 4 of the National Football League. And we'll be watching Chidobe Awuzie. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. They've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Now Jones. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring. Throwing Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Touchdown Washington. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Winston now from the 50. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like it was key.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to the ground, Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words has really worked its way into our lexicon.
The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, man.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their... A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to count at 5. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Marvin Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last... This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 8. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And complete. Right side to Cook. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Washington on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands you're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking,
and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Winston readies the offense. Down by 15. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Winston. And Diggs has it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Jameis to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. With the point points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up the middle, it's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 58 yards rushing for him now, as he's done it on 19 carries. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers. Winston, and his throw's going to be incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover. And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. 2nd and 11 now. Cook up the gut. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Again, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. There they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.